or good evening, and today I'm going to be talking about having a growth mindset. I talk a lot about growth, and I have an acronym for growth, and each day of the week I start with G, of course, which is usually on Sunday. So today being Saturday and I've finished all the letters, I thought, well, why don't I just talk about what is growth or having a growth mindset? So I want to read the definition that I have here. And it says a growth mindset is the belief that a person's abilities can be improved through effort and learning. And then people with a growth mindset tend to be more resilient and adaptable. They perform better than those with a fixed mindset. So it's either you have a growth mindset or you have a fixed mindset. And in comparison, when we look at the two, growth mindset, here are some key differences. For example, when it comes to failure, a person with a growth mindset will think of failure as an opportunity to grow. Failure is undeniable. We're all going to face failure at some point in time. So we can look at it as an opportunity to grow, or we can think, if you have a fixed mindset, failure is the limit of my abilities. The other thing is my effort and attitudes determine my abilities. When you have a growth mindset, you think my effort and attitude determines my abilities. So your attitude and your effort will determine your ability if you have a growth mindset. Or conversely, if you have a fixed mindset, you will think I'm either good at it or I'm not, which sounds to me like a defeatist. Yeah, you're just giving up. You're not even going to try. But if you have the growth mindset, you can say, my attitude and my effort can determine my abilities. Of course, within reason. For example, no amount of, I'm not an opera singer, for example. Don't see myself becoming an opera singer. But what if I was to say, I want to be an opera singer? Because that's not my strength, maybe I could get there, but it would be too much of an uphill. Rather, I'll focus on my strengths. And when I focus on my strengths, the effort I put into my strength and the attitude I have about it will enable me to increase my ability. Hope that makes sense. Another thing to look at are challenges help me to grow. If you have a growth mindset, fixed mindset says my abilities are unchanging. That's pretty sad. That means you can't even change. You're just stuck. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. Now, growth mindset says feedback is constructive. Fixed mindset is saying, I don't like to be challenged. I just don't like to be challenged. And you can see the difference in thought process here. And then I am inspired by the success of others is a growth mindset. For example, sometimes I hear some amazing, inspiring stories. I'm on what we call the 31-day challenge on reading through the book of Proverbs with Pedro Adeo. Yesterday he had on a guest, and his guest's name, there have been 11 guests, let me see, Henry Castro. And he shared a testimonial about how he wanted to spend more time reading his Bible, and he came up with an idea for an app. And the app, just because he wanted an app for himself, he shared it, turned it into a business, and now it's gotten 10 million downloads. That is inspiring. I find that very inspiring as an entrepreneur. So I am inspired by the success of others. But someone with a fixed mindset might think, that is boasting or bragging, and they might miss out on an opportunity to learn from others and be inspired by them. So what's your take? Do you see yourself more as a growth mindset or more as the fixed mindset? Growth or fixed? Which one is it for you? I hope it will be more of the growth mindset, because as I've read, when you compare the two, the opportunity to develop yourself and become a better person, inspiring others, improving yourself through your efforts and through learning, gives you that opportunity to grow and add to other people. So having a growth mindset is key. So I encourage you to, if you don't already, probably you do. If you don't already, do consider having a growth mindset. And if that's something you're interested in, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to show you how you can develop a growth mindset. And until tomorrow, I will see you. Take care.